What vegetables can you plant in September for allotments and gardens for growing throughout the autumn and winter period and into the springtime? Welcome to Gardening with Ben. We're going to share with you what you can sow this month, September, ready for growing through the autumn and the winter periods. So first up on the list is spinach. Now if you're growing spinach, you can grow fast varieties and make sure you get a hardy variety so that it can grow throughout the colder periods in the ground. So first up was spinach. Next up is lettuce, and it needs to be a hardy variety as well. Look for winter varieties like Arctic King, which can be grown outside during the colder weather. Next up is radish. Radish is a fast growing vegetable, so you may be able to get a harvest before the cold weather and the frosts appear. So if you get it in fast, get it growing and hopefully a harvest before the cold weather. Next up is turnips, another fast growing vegetable which will be ready in the autumn time, ready for those stews. Next up is pak choi. Again, you might be able to get some harvests off before the cold weather comes and before the frost arrives, which will kill it off. So if you wanted to get something in fast, get some pak choi in to give it a try. Next up is rocket and any other salad leaves. Again, like I said, get it in now before the frost comes. You'll be able to get some harvests off it before the frost comes and kills the plants off. But get some in now and you can be harvesting it all the way up to the first frost, which might not be until end of October. So see if you're lucky and get some salad leaves growing. Vegetables that you can grow indoors. If you've got a polytunnel, if you've got a greenhouse and you plan on continuing growing throughout the winter period, these are the vegetables to give a try. First up is carrots. Now it needs to be an early variety of carrot. You'll probably be able to get some baby carrots around springtime. So if you've got a polytunnel or a greenhouse and you've got raised beds in it, or you're going to grow them in containers, give it a try and see if you can get some carrots growing. Next up is beetroot. Now you won't get any beetroot because it's not the sort of time to grow the beetroot, but you'll be able to get some beetroot leaves and you can use them in the salads. You can actually eat beetroot leaves. So if you're wanting to add some vibrant colour to your salads, get growing some beetroot leaves and yeah, see what they turn out like. Next up is herbs. Now the only two herbs that you can grow indoors in the cooler periods are parsley and coriander. So if you're wanting to keep those spices flowing throughout the autumn period and the winter period to add to your spice rack, try growing parsley and coriander and dry it out and use it in your meals. And last but not least, what you need to start thinking about ordering ready for planting in October or towards the end of September are garlic, which I usually say obviously order it either online, the actual garlic bulbs, or go to a garden centre, or if you're planning on growing the supermarket varieties, stick to the UK varieties, as obviously they're used to the UK climates when they've been grown, so you've better chance of growing them in the UK. Don't get any from any exotic countries, as they may not necessarily grow here well in the UK. Next up is onions. Now these need to be the autumn bulb variety, which are winter hardy and grow out throughout the winter period, and they're usually ready around June time. So have a look around. Most garden centres will be selling them. They're usually in a little bag and you get plenty of sets in them, usually about between 50 and 100 bulbs, and yeah, get them planted end of September, beginning of October. And last but not least is shallots. Again, another onion variety. Start thinking about planting them towards the end of September into October, ready for growing throughout the winter period, ready for harvesting around June time. And that is a shallot. A little joke to end up with, but I hope you found that useful. Make sure you do give us a follow to stay up to date with all our tips and advice. Please share it to allotment groups and to people that are growing fruit and vegetables. Give them tips and advice, and anyone who's thinking about getting an allotment, as obviously the more help the better. Until next time everyone, remember, keep smiling, keep shining and keep gardening with Ben everyone.